Now, here's the thing. If you talk too much, people will say you're talkative. If you don't talk at all, they'll say you're mute and you're prideful. Yeah, if you're too noisy, they're gonna say you're rowdy. If you're too quiet, they're gonna say you're prideful and you don't like talking to people. If you wear short clothes, they'll say you're immodest. If you wear too long clothes, they'll call you Mother Teresa. I forgive easily, honestly. But you see this thing called forgetting. Now that is where the problem is. Hi guys, my name is Adi Mary James and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. To some people, this video will be the best thing that has ever happened to them, while to others it's just going to be another YouTube video. I sincerely hope you listen to what I have to say in this video and see how it transforms your life. Let's get straight into the video and don't forget to subscribe. Now, the first thing that bothers me a lot, the first thing that affects most people I have come across is that they try to be friends with everybody. And it just doesn't work that way. You cannot be friends with everybody. There are some people that just pass your life, There's some people you're just supposed to meet once and they just remain a beautiful memory in your life and you don't have to befriend them. There are some people that you're supposed to observe from afar. Like, you literally don't have to become close and best friends with everybody you come across. And I feel like most people don't know this, and because of that, you allow people who are not supposed to be in your life, allow them to become a great part of your life. And you miss the people who are actually supposed to be in your life, the people who have been sent to bless you or call it whatnot. So basically, you don't have to become friends with everybody. You don't have an obligation to become friends with everybody. I'm not even saying that you don't be nice to people, but you don't give everybody access to friendship. Like, you don't make everybody your friends. You of course have friends, but you have to carefully pick your friends and not just let everybody you come across become a friend. You don't have to befriend everybody. That's my point. Number two, you see that thing that they call pride, that thing that's called pride, having pride, have it. Like, have some pride, have self-respect, have pride. There are certain things you would not do if you have a certain level of pride, or should I say a certain level of self-respect. Now, I'm not saying be pompous and annoyingly proudful or prideful, rather. That's not what I mean. What I mean is there's a certain level of pride that every person should have. You have to have a certain degree of pride for other people to see you as a person of importance or a person who deserves to be respected and all of that. You have to have a certain level of pride. You have to have pride. Yes, that thing called pride. Just make sure you have it. Because otherwise, people are going to trample on you. People are going to walk past you. People are going to step on you. And they're going to be very unapologetic about it because, you're just there. So yeah, that thing called pride, to an extent, you have to have an ounce, you have to have a trace of pride in your activities, in your interaction, in your conversations with people. Have some pride and self-respect, for God's sake. I feel like the reason why most people are disrespected and they feel they easily get manipulated and all of that is because you lack a sense of pride. You're just there. So yeah, it is something you need to work on your pride and self-respect. Have some pride, have some dignity, have some self-respect. I'm telling you that people only give what they see. Like, people are like mirrors, right? Whatever they see you do to yourself is what they're going to do to you rather. Whatever people see you doing to yourself is what they're going to do to you. If you treat yourself like worthy of respect, you're it's the same way people are going to treat you. So have a certain level of self-esteem, of pride and confidence and dignity, and people are going to mirror that and they're going to treat you the same way. Yeah, so treat yourself how you want people to treat you and ensure that you have a certain degree of pride. Let that be present in your everyday life. Okay, the next thing is that you only live once. Yeah, you literally only live once. You have one life, one death, and it's done. After this life, that's the end. After this particular life you're living, that is the end. You literally only live once. YOLO. So go on and do that thing that makes you happy. Go on and start pursuing that dream that you've been saving up for. Go on and do the things that you can do right now. And when the future comes, you work on that. I'm not saying you be careless and, just squander everything and not think of the future. No, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is the things you can do right now, start doing them now. The people you can love right now, love them to death. The people you can see, the people you have around you, give that your all, because nobody knows tomorrow. And I'm telling you that death is real. So try as much as possible to do the things that make you happy, interact with people that make you feel good about yourself, engage yourself in activities that make you feel worthy and happy and proud of who you are, because you just have one life, and after that, that is the end. So do the things that makes you happy. Honestly, go on and do the things that make you happy and be unapologetic about it. I'm not saying you should go around hurting people and taking advantage of people. You see, this is why I say, for some people this video is gonna be amazing, while for some people they're just gonna misunderstand everything I say, and that is fine actually. Okay, you have to realize that you're only going to live once. This life, you only have it once, one chance, one shot, and that is the end. So go on and do the things that make you happy. Go on and start pursuing your dreams if the opportunities are present. Go on and start doing something already. Stand up from your bed, stop operating your phone, and for God's sake, go out and interact. I feel like I'm talking to myself right now. I need to go out and interact. But you too, turn off your phone, dress up, go out to that place that makes you happy. Talk to that person that makes you feel good about yourself. Engage yourself in that activity that makes you feel worthy. Go on and start these things already, because I'm assuring you that tomorrow is not promised. That tomorrow that you're waiting for to start, tomorrow is not promised. It's either the opportunity will no longer be there, or you no longer have the zeal, or you're no longer capable of pursuing those things. So go on and start now. You only live once. Block out people's opinions. You see that thing called people's opinion? It'll mess up your life. Block it out. Literally wear a shield and block your life from people's opinions. Because if you start thinking about people's opinions, what this person is going to say, what this person is going to think, how they're going to react about this certain thing you're doing, you're not going to do anything. Because 10 times out of 20, people are always going to have negative things to say about what you're doing, good or bad. There are always going to be people who are not okay with the things you're doing. So like at the end of the day, just do the thing that makes you happy, because if you do the good things, there are going to be a set of people that are not okay with it. If you do the bad things, of course, there are going to be people who are not comfortable with it. So do the things that seem right to you and live your life, my friend. Live your life. Yeah. Block your life away from people's opinions. Judge yourself, before you take an action. Think about it, calculate it. Is this okay? What are the consequences and all of that? Now here's the thing. If you talk too much, people will say you're talkative. If you don't talk at all, they'll say you're mute and you're prideful. Yeah, if you're too noisy, they're going to say you're rowdy. If you're too quiet, they're going to say you're prideful and you don't like talking to people. If you wear short clothes, they'll say you're immodest. If you wear too long clothes, they'll call you Mother Teresa. So literally, just do stuff for yourself and cut out people's opinions. Live your life yourself and be free of what people have to say about your life, because I assure you that even in a million years to come, you can never ever please everybody. So put yourself first, put your happiness first, make your future your priority regardless of people's opinions. And that is the greatest thing. That is the best thing you can do for your life. That is the best thing you can do for your future, for your present. Like literally, that's the best thing you can do for your life. Live your life free of people's opinions. I'm a firm believer that everybody can be replaced. I have this mindset that everybody can be replaced. And to an extent, it affects my interaction with people negatively. But most times than not, it has saved me from a lot of heartache. I am telling you that you can replace whoever it is that you feel is irreplaceable. The same way you were able to meet that person, build a bond, get to where you are right now, the same way you can meet somebody else and build that same bond. There are no two people that were made for each other from the creation. Yeah, you met that person, you put effort and try to see that the relationship works, right? Well, if the relationship does not work, if it's hurting you, if it's toxic, if you feel like you can do better, if you feel like it's holding you back, move from that relationship and go on to build better ones. Most times you find better relationships. If you do not, at least you know that you're free from whatever that was holding you back. So let go of whatever is not useful or benefiting you. With anything that is not helping you achieve your dreams, or anything that is not helping you achieve that life or that thing that you want, let it go. And by doing that, I'm telling you that you're doing yourself a big favor as well as the other person. One more thing, there are situations that actually demand you to be selfish. There are some situations that you have to think about yourself first. Yes, sometimes you have to be selfish. You can't think about everybody all the time. Now, this is why I say so many people are going to take this video in a different light. I just hope it finds those people who really need to hear this. Sometimes you have to be selfish. Yeah, it's gonna feel wrong. It'll probably come off as you being mean and selfish, but yes, you're actually being selfish. But I'm telling you that there are situations where you actually have to be selfish. You actually have to put yourself first. In fact, you literally always have to put yourself first. I'm telling you that there are situations where you straight out have to be selfish. You have to put yourself first. Girl, like you literally have to learn to put yourself first in every situation before making any decision. First, think of yourself. Think of how this is going to affect you, how this is going to impact your life. Is it going to be positive? Is it going to be negative? Will you regret this in the future? Think these things through in like application to your life first before you think about other people. That is what it means to be selfish. Now, so many people are going to see this as terrible advice, like, we should be nice and be kind to other people. We should consider other people first. But I'm telling you that if you want to have a successful and a peaceful life, you can't do that all the time. So learn to sometimes be selfish, put yourself first. Think of your sanity first. Think of your dreams first. Think of how these things are going to affect your life first before thinking about other people. Listen, if you do not have food, you cannot feed a hungry person. If you do not have water, you cannot give water to a thirsty person. If you are not strong, you cannot carry another person. What is my point? First, think of yourself. You have to eat in order for you to be able to feed others. You cannot give what you do not have, right? And you cannot always be there for people that you forget about yourself. You cannot be nice to people when you're being mean to yourself. You cannot constantly think about other people when you are not thinking about yourself. So what I'm saying is sometimes you really have to be selfish and know how to easily filter these situations. Know when to detect situations when you have to be selfish. Sometimes you have to be selfish, and that's all I can say about it. The last thing is forgiving and forgetting. Now, I am one for forgiveness. I am big on forgiveness. Sometimes you don't even have to ask me for my forgiveness. I forgive easily, honestly. But you see this thing called forgetting. Now, that is where the problem is. I'm not saying I hold grudges. Well, sometimes I do hold grudges. But what I'm saying is, you see that situation that offended you, that you had to, forgive a person? Learn from that situation. That is what I mean by not forgetting. You have to learn from that situation so that you're able to detect when the same thing is going to happen again. You have to learn from that experience. Now listen, what I mean is forgive easily, because most of the times when you forgive, you're even doing yourself a bigger favor, because you save yourself from a lot of pain and a lot of grudge and a lot of hurt, right? But you see this thing called forgetting. What I mean by forgetting is, I don't mean you should hold grudges, like go on holding grudges, like go on holding grudges. What I mean is, do not forget the pain and do not forget the situation that led you there. Because if you keep forgetting each and every time, you're going to make the same mistakes again and again and again and again. And do you know what is the definition of doing the same things again and expecting a different result? Yeah, that's the definition of insanity, literally. So because you're not insane, because you're a sane person, you're going to learn from that situation and not forget the situations that actually led to that particular occurrence. So yes, forgive easily, but do not forget. I'm not trying to preach people going around holding grudges and not forgetting what has been done to them and being vengeful and all of that. That is not my point, please. My point is, do not forget the situations that led to where you are right now. Because if you forget it, then your entire journey is useless. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like, if you forget everything, then the entire journey, the entire pain you face, the entire experiences you've gathered to reaching this particular stage is literally useless. So yes, forgive easily, but do not forget entirely. Try to use those experiences to make better decisions next time. Try to use those experiences to make better judgments. and that is literally going to elevate your life and make you feel so much better. Let me know if you found this video useful, and let me know if you're going to apply these things, and tell me how it turned out. Let me know your opinions in the comment box, and thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to stay safe and love yourself like the world is gonna end tomorrow. See you next week, and thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. Bye.